Turn me up. She was looking good and she was so fly. First thing she did when she caught my eye is tell me that she...
Next poet on the stage. Next poet on stage. He has been on the New Rican Slam team and the Bowery Slam team. Really cool dude, really ill with the poems, and he's really nice with the graphics and the drawing. I'm trying to get him to make a graphic novel. He'd be sick with it. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Rico Frederick. Clap for Rico, yeah!
How y'all doing? Alright. Am I loud enough? Yeah. Okay. Bojangles to Sammy Davis Jr. I spent 15 years minstrel hoofing in the drain ditch of my America. I am a proud father, wishing to be 20 years younger, skimming the cracks of a black-faced sky. This age skin, wanting to be one generation future, drunk on Old Man River, wade in the water, Sammy, I was born to make ease of your love for white women. Me and little Shirley Temple kicked up dust only 6 decades after slavery. You was that one-eyed Negro Jew, while I was a no-good gambling sellout coon. Boy, I was the mayor of Harlem. Hatred beaten into my skin. When I dance, I cut the floor like an army of knives to swivel in these here feet frantic like 12 minutes before prohibition. Son, I am the only one that understands how your one good eye cried like salvation. Riding a gallop of black vinyl, steam engine, chug whistle, squalling E-Company broke nose. Negro, your face is a gut check. I am a slideshow of vaudeville, gutter trash, cigar lit, speakeasy, wine, whiskey, women, and tap shoes. Dancer with a dead dog. It is hard to separate feet from stench when you fuck the floor this good. Smelled like the freedom of a mud-bloody window in a New Orleans jail. Can you hear the jazz? A beat count, fetch and step that begs for top shelf gospel. Somebody up there and heard my blisters praying. Sammy, I prayed for you. Heard a boy with skin like milk wrote my song on a whites only music sheet. But you sang me like a white man done fell out your mouth. You and them Bogart boys ran Vegas. They served you up. Chameleon on a Rat Pack platter. But you put my stank ass all up in their face.
What?
Heard you plum kissed Archie Bunker on national TV. Mr. Wonderful. Who else could sing colored out of segregation? Golden Boy, Candyman. They call me Mr. Bojangles. Nigga, your knees are my grandchildren. I am a father that could not watch his son play the porch monkey. I had to be. When the throat cancer got you, they said my penniless heart fell out the sky and rolled down Broadway. Hot blood flowing up all the way to Harlem. How y'all doing? Happy 1 year? Y'all been doing it for a year, do it again for another year, and let's keep doing it. Yeah? So this is new. Can I read some new shit?
Yes!
Okay. Alright.
Exclusive! World premiere! Clue!
Who the fuck told Midnight she could fall in love with darkness?
What?
Mama warned her, cold silence be kicking game. But she ain't listening though. Been looking at them stars all her life. Panties wet, full of moonlight, thighs long as lampposts casting shadows. Who she thinks she is? Fucking with them creatures of the black. Little woman acting like some lovesick defendant caught killing time. Sleeping with 365 sunfalls, no rubbers. It fits like shackles sentenced to a lullaby. Now look at her. Spread eagle. 12-12 twilight, fatwood baby, because she ain't never seen her daddy. He on the other side of the world. Been gone. Gone by the time she show up, long before umbilical cut. Forget this village. She got a planet to raise, all by herself. She know what time it is. She got the moon strapped to her back. Look at her. I said, look at her funny. I dare you.
Times. She likes unicorns and beer. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Joanna Hoffman. Clap for Joanna, y'all.
How are we doing, everybody? I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Mike Geffner. Anybody ever write a unrequited love poem? Anybody?
All the time.
All right.
Love to last forever.
True. Here we go. Dear Sarah, this is to inform you that I've set up my Gmail account to automatically respond with this poem every time you email me, dropping stupid small talk into my inbox. So to answer the questions you weren't really asking, I'm fine. My mom's fine, and yeah, New York is great. And to answer the one question you were asking but didn't, yes. Yes, it's been 2 years since I was just a really bad waitress who loved you, and you were a puppeteer who couldn't stand the idea of loving a waitress. You deserve to be with someone who will motivate you to get a real job, you told me, as we stood in the hallway of your empty apartment, paint burning my lungs in boxes ripped open like rib cages. When I told you I still loved you, you asked me why I would love someone who didn't love me back, as if that were something I should have known from the way you smoothed down your hair with shaking fingers when I walked in. Yes, your nervous smile at my parents' house on Passover, the way you held my hand in the gardens of Santa Fe and told me we would retire there together, or how your naked body spilt against mine like milk onto the kitchen floor. I've sold all those postcards to Girls Gone Wild, and yes, I moved to the city you never thought I would. Got a real job in an apartment in Brooklyn. The girl who once ran face first into cement walls painted like air doesn't exist anymore. Now, I race the sun to the Statue of Liberty every morning, write myself love letters in beer bottles and mail them home, and yes, today is the first day I've thought about you in many. On most, you are the amen that drips like drool. An eyelash fluttering eclipses to block out the dust, the kind of reflex that only could have been taught. And then you email. The subject line says, "Hey," with 7 exclamation points, and each one is like a bullet shot into a disembodied deer head mounted onto the wall. When I told you I still cared about the girl who broke my heart a year before we met, you told me that I was desperate. Well, maybe I'm just not as scared as you are to admit this. I've peeled my skin down to citrus, and I know I can never write you back anymore. But that doesn't mean I don't remember the time that you told me that when I clap, it looks like I'm catching fireflies. Don't you think I still have ashes on my palms from touching you? Don't you think they burn every time I touch the subway handrail? Even when I forget why. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to that part in the evening where we are going to call up our final poet. Don't boo her, she's dope! What y'all talking about? Nah, I know, y'all booing because it's coming to an end, I understand. She's a 4-time individual National Poetry Slam champion, which is the current record. She appeared on HBO's Def Poetry Jam and in Slam Nation. Her latest book of poetry, called Blood Dazzler, was a 2008 National Book Award finalist. She is a college English professor. She is all around dope. And when she performed on Legends Night, she was like, "What, does that mean I'm old?" And then she came to a realization, she said, "No, that means I survived all of it." And I thought that was really fly. I remember her saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage the New England Patriots fan, Patricia Smith.
Every city had one. A palace with a fried tint to its air, a hurting huge screech of no underneath, everything plummeting or ascending, a monument to hazy flailing and sudden fun vomit. Swing the Buick onto Belmont and you see the parachutes rising to heaven on dual strings, headed for the pinpoint and release, then the sick whip and fall, the little public murder, a blaring grace so storybook gorgeous, suddenly blood in the throat. Revelers board creaking fireball cars and slice August, mistaking acid bubbling in their bellies for symptoms of glee, then stop to stuff quavering guts with plastic and syrup. Their quick sustenance has wafted all day on a river of grease. They hunger for white cakes curled stiff with sugar, sausages that pop huge heat, pink candy of cotton chomping rot down their throats. The jagged stains of compromised fruit circle screaming mouths and paint shadow across the teeth, making them horrible. Bulbs flash. Wet Polaroids are lifted and waved like church fans. The aged horses are dizzied and diseased. Chained to a tilting stake, they blur through the drag, deferring to their brutal, squirming burdens. Pot-bellied flies, nasty to the point of charm, nibble passages toward the horses' blue harps. Above it all, the freak show MC, his shout an odd mixture of pity and sex, dares us to witness tiny floating corpses. So much skin unlike ours, more legs than allowed, and a Negro who can separate himself from his eyes. While on the midway, your father will never win the thinly stuffed neon grinners, the bears, dolphins, curlicue serpents, Cupid dolls, and Mickeys that leer from the shelves. He hurls balls at weighted milk cans, blasts at a measured parade of bobbing ducks, guns water into a pinpoint, and guesses a woman's weight. Finally, he just buys something soft and ugly, a token you will clutch and sing to until, too blackly loved, it melts. 2. I am their pickaninny, dressed in a repeating river. All of me is droop and sustain. My drenched dungarees are gravity on me. I have learned to smile at the several versions of my name. My face is complete in its teeth. Oh, woe is me, I say, while the white boys wind up, and damn if they don't always smack that huge disc dead center. I rise laughing from my clockwork baptisms, the canned river funked with my own spit and piss, just to see another man clutching that red ball, his eyes harder than the first. Sometimes a Negro dots the crowd, his numbed smile a link chained to mine. I spot one using his body to block his little girl's view of me, so I make my voice louder. Oh sweet Jesus, kind sir, no. Lord have mercy, sir, I believes I might drown. Please let me dry off a little bit in the sun. Mercy me, you sure does look strong, Mr. Man, till the little girl twists hard away from her daddy and full unto me. I have just enough time for her to sound it out. Da, 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 unk, dunk, a nigger. And then I salute and hold her father's eyes as I fall. An all-purpose product. What surfaces can I use this product on? Answer. Lysol may be used on hard, non-porous surfaces throughout your home. Lysol cleans, disinfects, and deodorizes regular and non-wax floors, non-wood cabinets, sinks, and garbage pails. For painted surfaces, it is recommended that the product first be tested in a small, inconspicuous area. Can I use Lysol in the kitchen? Answer. Lysol may be used on countertops, refrigerators, non-wood cabinets, sinks, stovetops, and microwave ovens. For the bathroom, it may be used for tiles, tubs, sinks, and porcelain. And for all around the house, it may be used on floors, garbage cans, in the basement, and in the garage. Can I use Lysol inside my refrigerator? Answer. Lysol may be used on the inside of a refrigerator. However, you must remove all food and rinse well after using the product. Can I use this to kill mold and mildew? Yes. Lysol controls the growth of mold and mildew. It kills the mold, but removal of the stain associated with mold and mildew can sometimes be tough. Can I use this to scrub the uncontrollable black from the surface of my daughter? To make her less Negro and somehow less embarrassing to me? She's like the hour after midnight, that child is. Why, yes. Begin with one Sears gray swirl dinette set chair, screeching across the hardwood on spindly steel legs. Place the offending child on the ruptured plastic of the seat. Demand that she bend her neck to grant you access to the damaged area. You know, of course, that black begins at the back of the neck. Grab a kitchen towel, a washcloth, or a sponge and soak with undiluted Lysol concentrate. Ignoring the howls of the impossibly Negro child, scrub vigorously until the offending black surrenders. There may be inflammation, a painful rebellion of skin, or slight bleeding. This is simply the first step to righteousness. The child must be punished for her lack of silky tresses, her broad sinful nose, that dark Negroid blanket she wears. Layers of her must disappear. Precautionary statements: danger, corrosive to eyes and skin, harmful if swallowed, causes eye and skin damage. Do not get in eyes or on skin. Wear protective eyewear and rubber gloves when handling. Woman, your mission is beyond this. You must clean the child, burn the southern sun from her. If she squirms from the hurting, demand that she hold on to the sides of the chair. Soak towel or sponge with our patented holy water. Repeat application. I have tried to understand. Precautionary statements: my mother. Danger, her hatred of this. Corrosive to eyes and skin, of the me that wears this. Harmful if swallowed, the monster she had. Causes eye and skin damage, the monster she wanted. Do not get in eyes or on skin. Mama, can you read it? You want me to read it to you? I can't help being my color. I am black. I am not dirty. I am black. I am not dirty. I am black. I am not dirty. What you have birthed upon me will not come off. My hair is black crinkled steel, too short to stay plaited. My ass is wide and will get wider. You can pinch my nose, but it will remain a landscape. You cannot reverse me. What is filthy to you will never be cleansed. There is only one thing you can change. I am not dirty, I am black. I am not dirty, I am black. I am not black, I am dirty. I am dirty, black, not black. I am black and dirty. Dirt is black, black is dirty. You convince me that I am what is wrong in this world. Scrub me right, bleed me lighter. What is the difference between disinfection and sanitation? Why are there two different usage directions for each? Answer. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, disinfection is killing more than 99.99% of germs on hard, non-porous surfaces in 10 minutes and may pertain to a number of different types of bacteria. The EPA defines sanitation as killing 99.9% of bacteria in 5 minutes or less. Lysol products achieve sanitation in 30 seconds. 29. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Thank you.